Imagine that you are in the Garden of Gratitude, a place that will remind you of the power of appreciation. Gratitude is like the sun that makes the flowers of your soul bloom, illuminating the darkest corners of your being. Each experience, every obstacle, every joy, and every pain, all were part of the complex fabric that formed your identity. For in every grain of gratitude sown today, a forest of hope and joy will grow tomorrow. And in this garden, radiant with countless colors, under a sky with 1,000 stars, the most beautiful gift you can give yourself is to live every moment with a heart overflowing with gratitude. Let me share with you the following story. I call it The Guardian of Gratitude. In a small town nestled between the mountains and the sea lived an old woman named Elara. She was known as the Guardian of Gratitude. She lived in a humble wooden home without luxury or grandiosity. Yet anyone who crossed her threshold emerged transformed, enveloped in a veil of inexplicable serenity. She possessed a magical object, a journal titled The Registry of Gratitude. This journal was not ordinary. It didn't just contain words. It captured the very essence of gratitude. Each person who entered her home was invited to write something they were thankful for. When she encountered people with heavy hearts and weary souls, she warmly welcomed them and offered a page from the registry. "Write something you are grateful for," she would say gently, "no matter how small or grand." And something magical happened. The moment the pen touched the paper, the person felt a surge of joy, an inner light that eclipsed all shadows of their mind. It was as if, by expressing their gratitude, they activated some ancestral magic, a soul elixir. One day a young man named Ilian arrived, his face marked by sadness and his shoulders burdened with despair. Elara, with her timeless wisdom, presented him with the journal. "I have nothing to write." "My life is an uninterrupted series of misfortunes," he murmured. Elara smiled gently. "There is always something. Perhaps the air you breathe, the ground that supports you, or the simple beating of your heart." Ilian took the pen hesitantly and wrote, "I am grateful for this moment of peace." The moment he did, he felt a weight lift, as if the simple act of writing had ignited a spark in his extinguished soul. "You see," said Elara, "gratitude doesn't have to be reserved for bright days and starry skies. It can be found even in darkness, a small beacon of hope reminding us that even the darkest night will yield to dawn. For gratitude is the memory of the heart, and the heart that remembers is complete. And so continue your journey, for in every grain of gratitude sown today, a forest of hope and joy will grow tomorrow." Ilian then understood that gratitude was not a practice reserved for happy moments, but a key to transforming his perception of life, rediscovering magic in the ordinary, and illuminating the dark corners of his existence. He left Elara's house with a lightness he hadn't felt in a long time, the registry of gratitude shimmering at the back of his mind, a constant reminder that even in challenges, there are hidden gifts, and acknowledging these gifts is the beginning of a new journey. Thus he discovered a new strength, a new light, a new love for life that was always there, simply hidden under the veils of ignorance and pain. Ilian learned that the practice of gratitude was not an escape from reality, but an enrichment of it. Ilian often returned to Elara's house to see her and to inscribe new words of gratitude in the registry. But over time he realized that gratitude was not an isolated act to be practiced in the comfort of a warm home. It was a mindset, a guiding thread that stitched together the fabric of his existence. Elara, seeing his evolution, said one day, "My dear Ilian, you have learned that gratitude is not a moment captured on paper, but a melody that permeates every note of the music of your life." And when Elara finally passed away, leaving her earthly body to join the great mystery beyond, Ilian took care of the registry of gratitude. It was no longer just a journal. It was a legacy, a sacred transmission, a luminous inheritance of well-being for all those who sought to illuminate their own path. If you were to write something in your own gratitude registry today, what would you write? Take a moment to do so, even if it's only in your mind. By acknowledging the blessings that abound around you, you open the door to each. You awaken the dormant magic that waits only for your call to unfold into resplendent splendor. And who knows, perhaps you will discover, just like Ilian did, that gratitude is not only a key, but also a door leading to a more loving, fulfilled, and enriching version of yourself and the world around you. For gratitude, in its luminous simplicity, is a revolutionary act. It challenges the notion that we are incomplete or insufficient and illuminates the timeless truth that we are beings of immeasurable value, woven into a complex tapestry of moments and miracles. So, dear soul listening to me, may you also walk in the garden of your life with a heart open to gratitude, recognizing each step as a miracle and each moment as an eternity in itself. Where your path will lead next, no one knows, but one thing is certain: you will never walk alone. For gratitude, once fully embraced, is a faithful companion who journeys by your side, enriching every aspect of your being and lighting your path with the glow of acceptance and love. My dear listeners, allow me to share with you this profound truth. Gratitude is not just a fleeting emotion, but a transformative force that can guide our journey. By letting gratitude guide our steps, we discover richness in every moment and power in every act of acknowledgement. Thus, I encourage you to welcome gratitude into your heart, to let it be your travel companion. When it walks beside you, it transforms every step into a dance, every challenge into a lesson, and every day into a celebration. May gratitude be the guiding thread of your story, illuminating each page of your journey with the radiant light of acceptance and love. So whatever path you tread, never forget to do so with a heart full of gratitude. For in every thank you you offer, in every moment of acknowledgement, lies the potential for a richer, more beautiful, and more meaningful life. May you all find your own garden of gratitude and discover its countless hidden treasures. Another inspiring story. I call this one The Happiest Person. In a small village perched atop a green hill lived an old lady named Clara. Clara was known to be the happiest and most content person in the entire village. The residents always wondered what her secret was because she was neither rich nor particularly healthy. Yet her face always reflected unwavering peace and serenity. One day, a young girl named Luna came to see her, carrying the weight of sadness that clouded her gaze. "Mrs. Clara, could I know the secret to your happiness?" she asked timidly. Clara smiled, her eyes sparkling like two stars in the night, and said, "My dear, my happiness is not a secret but a practice. Come with me." They headed to Clara's garden, where roses of all colors bloomed, and the birds' song seemed like an eternal melody. Clara took a small wooden box engraved with mystical images and opened it. Inside were pieces of paper with words written on them. "These are my gratitude notes," explained Clara. "Every day I write on a piece of paper something I am thankful for, even if it's something as simple as the song of a bird or the caress of the wind on my skin." Intrigued, Luna took a piece of paper and a pencil that Clara handed her. After a moment of hesitation, she wrote, "My mother's smile." "Excellent start," smiled Clara. "Now place that note in the box and come back every day to add a new one. You'll see that this small act will transform you from the inside." With a light heart, Luna followed Clara's advice. Every day she discovered reasons to feel gratitude, and gradually she felt her soul brightening, her gaze regaining its light. Gratitude is not a destination, but a journey. It is the fuel that animates our lives, turning small things into miracles and challenges into lessons. And each note added to our personal gratitude box is a star added to our own inner sky, reminding us that even in darkness, a soft and constant light shines within each of us. The lesson was clear, and Luna gladly shared it with anyone seeking to understand the secret to a fulfilled life. Our gratitude was not a one-time act, but rather a state of being. A glow that doesn't fade but grows with every small moment of acknowledgement, illuminating not only her own path, but also that of those she crossed. Gratitude, she said one day to a discouraged young man, is the golden thread that weaves the tapestries of our lives, giving value to every stitch, every color, every nuance of emotion and experience. And like Clara before her, Luna opened her own gratitude box, inviting the young man to write what he was grateful for that day. Hesitant, he took the pen and finally wrote, "This conversation." Satisfied, he folded the paper and placed it in the box. This small act seemed insignificant, but Luna knew it was anything but that. It was the beginning of a journey, a step towards the light. Luna looked at the young man, her eyes filled with the tranquil glow of someone who has found their own inner sun, and she knew that the gratitude box had once again worked its miraculous charm. She smiled, knowing that the circle of gratitude had once again widened, touching another life and thereby illuminating the world a little more. Gratitude, she thought as she headed toward her flowery garden, is the music of the soul, a melody that everyone can learn to play. And when we do, we become the composers of our own symphonies of joy. That evening she added another note to her box, a simple word that summed it all up. Sharing. For in sharing the light, she had discovered that her own light only grew, illuminating not only her path, but also that of others in this eternal dance of the soul we call life. So, dear soul listening to me, may you also walk in the garden of your life with a heart open to gratitude, recognizing each step as a miracle and each moment as an eternity in itself. Dear listeners, as this chapter of acceptance concludes, remember this: in every moment, in every heartbeat, in every breath, gratitude awaits you. It invites you to see the world not as a land of lacks and needs, but as a lush garden of possibilities and gifts. So take a moment to feel your heartbeat, to hear the sweet symphony of the world around you, and to say thank you, to yourself, to others, to life. For in every thank you lies a seed, and this seed, when planted in the fertile soil of the soul, can transform into a majestic tree of joy, love, and eternal gratitude. Just as a tree grows slowly, nourished by the sunlight and the rain, the garden of your existence transforms in response to the attention you give it. With every word of gratitude inscribed, with every moment of kindness to yourself and others, a new flower blooms in your inner garden. As we conclude this symphony of gratitude, may the echoes of appreciation reverberate through the corridors of your soul. Let gratitude be the guiding star, lighting the path to a future adorned with the blossoms of joy, kindness, and fulfillment. With every beat of your heart, may the melody of gratitude continue to play, a timeless anthem that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, and the journey into a celebration of the miraculous. So, dear souls, go forth into the world with hearts aglow with gratitude. Let every step be a dance, every challenge a chance to compose resilience, and every day a celebration of the symphony of your own existence. For in the language of gratitude, we find not only the words to express our appreciation, but the power to illuminate the world with the radiant light of love and acceptance.